certainly do. And here we are getting ready to start that second one-day international between the West Indies and Australia.
There are the two sides. No change in either side for game 2 of this five.
Shane Watson, the captain, and his partner, the left-hander. 10-15 it will be. Here's Roach, first delivery. Pulled away for a couple. Roach bowled really well. Nicely played off the legs. We'll be looking for a third here. Well, that's too short. And easy pickings for Warner. Now that's a disappointing sight. We've only had 5 overs. We had a delayed start, 45 minutes, and now the cloud has got thicker and closer, and it's raining at the present time. Not pouring.
They start in play this morning because of that inclement weather. We got 5 overs going once the West Indies won the toss finally and decided to field first, and then we had another shower. So we will have, with no more weather interruptions, of course, a match consisting of 40 overs per side. It's gone past Kyron Pollard. We've come back for 3 quite easily. Knocked him over, kept low, bang on target. Well, if you're the West Indies, you rejoice at that, but you also...
It's a good length, maybe just touch short of a length. It does scuttle through low, and Warner's caught on the back foot.
That is carried, and that has been caught well by Narine Spun.
Hits the seam, just darts away enough, and the length is perfect. The edge flies low. Their second wicket with a score still at 19.
Nice shot from Shane Watson, given that whiff by Bravo, neither the sweeper nor the third man. That is a big hit. It's amazing how Watson tends to pull deliveries that are just fractionally short.
Taken straight into the hands of mid-wicket. Slow ball again from Sammy. Bishop, the substitute.
The pressure on the opposition. Just flicking that into the mid-wicket region, but straight to Bishop. Of Shane Watson for 25. 46 for 3.
Too short, and very well played by David Hussey.
This one's short and a quicker ball from Narine. And hammered away by David Hussey. Heard a noise there, and he's gone. Mike Hussey does get an edge to the quicker Sunil Narine delivery.
Tempting Hussey to drive, and again that turn, he's hit the seam nicely, plenty of turn, well taken from the keeper. That's a big wicket here for the West Indies.
Mike Hussey goes for a hard fought 24. This might be more than one, this might be 4. Half volley and beautifully cover driven.
Well played, very well played. Another couple of runs. Michael, the way that we've seen this pitch play, straight to point and gone. Marlon Samuels holds on to it quite comfortably. A wicket for Bravo.
109 for 5.
Nice shot. The slower ball was picked nicely by David Hussey.
That's the way you've got to go as far as I'm concerned. Aerial. Not every delivery is going to be that full to make it that easy.
Very good feeling by Kemar Roach.
Actually taking off. There he goes. Hesitates. Then that creates a bit of doubt in the man that's coming from the non-striker's end. Just to get the feeling though that whichever end that ball was thrown to.
Well struck. And well fielded. There it is, cracked away. And width enough for the ball to get to the boundary on the cut shot. In the air, comfortable catch. Narine gets a wicket. Bowled him, chopped it on. Looking to make the room, the ball turning into him. Narine takes two in the same over.
Turn and bounce, isn't it? A little bit of width, giving himself a bit of room to try and go through that offside again. But it's that bounce and turn, just crammed in for room and dragged onto the off stump.
It's been impressive by Narine once more. So Hussey played well for 37 in the circumstances, but he's gone now. 136.48. Gets a little deflection onto it, so welcome runs here for Australia. Challenge here for Narine. That's gone. That's gone a long way. Gone for a 6. So a challenge now for Narine. Now that's a lot easier. Mackay having a swing as he had to. Not quite as adept at Brett Lee as hitting the ball. 9 down now for 154. 2. So that's it, the end of the innings. Australia finish 154. Whether it's 9 or whether it's all out, doesn't matter to the Australians, but it does matter to Narine.
Nevertheless, to matters at hand, Australia asked to bat by the West Indies this morning, could only muster 154 for 9 from their 40 overs and innings interrupted by weather and thus reduced. They got 37 from David Hussey, but it took him a while. 25 from Shane Watson and 24 from Michael Hussey. Batting has been very difficult once again here at Arnisvale, as was the case on Friday. 2 wickets to Roach, a wicket apiece for Bravo and Sammy, but it was Sunil Narine who finished with the best figures of 4 for 27.
Gone leg before, first delivery, no shot at all, and just left it, and it was going to crash into middle and off. So power goes, first delivery, offering no shot whatever.
Brett Lee seemed in a great position as usual, comes back, doesn't bounce a lot. That's probably hitting middle 3/4 the way up. That's not one you should be leaving.
Nicely played. It's him going as well with a couple. Nicely played. Slow ball from Brett Lee and nicely played. Deflection from Charles gets him 4. And he's got that away this time. So 3 consecutive deliveries from Lee drifting on the legs. Over the top, well struck. That's a very good shot by Charles. And he's hit that a long way. It's gone a long, long way for 6. Just comfortably done by Charles. No real effort in the shot at all. Just came through and...
Because it's certainly Gale-like.
There he goes, up in the air. Someone's down there. And it's going to go over the boundary. He's brought it back. Doherty saved it by pushing it back inside play.
Now, where are the feet? He's in there. and gets rid of it. That is a fabulous save. That is an extraordinary piece of fielding.
Nice shot from Samuels, very straight. It'll take some stopping. It will only be stopped by the advertising hoarding. That is the end of Marlon Samuels. Shane Watson, the captain, does the work himself. Completely deceived Samuels.
And Shane Watson has done just that. Excellent Yorker. The only way that could have been better if it was on leg stump, but it got the job done nonetheless on off stump.
Bravo's got it through, and he's got it across the boundary for his first boundary. Oh goodness, how did that miss? It went through the gate, it pitched and turned. It's 4 welcome runs, buys for the West Indies, and brings up their 50.
It's got him absolutely no reward. Look at that one, grip and the turn through the wicket keeper. Oh well, when it's your day, it's your day.
Hit like a bullet. Bit of a cliche, but it was rifled past the man at short cover. 100 runs. And that's gone into the gap as well. Well, Shane Watson is probably working for Bravo to drive that ball in the air, but he's finding the gap.
In the air, but safe. They might come back for 2. They think about 2. There's a trouble. There's a problem with the bowlers, and this could be out. It is. Well, the confusion started on the second run as Johnson Charles turned. He was keen, did not call loudly enough. Terrific throw from Lee off the ground. And that is a waste of a wicket. Johnson Charles just starting to prosper. He's out, run out. West Indies now 67 for 3. Well, the pressure of the fieldsman perhaps has brought on that rash shot through the offside. Thought that it was there. Brought this stroke on. Bravo will consider himself unlucky to drag it on, but that's very well bowled from Xavier Doherty. As Pollard he's under this. I think he's got all of it. It's gone all the way. 5 dot balls and a 6.
And he's gone over the top. That's 6. He's a very powerful man, Narine Pollard.
Would have been able to do anything particularly long off, which is the direction that it went, because that went a long way over.
Down the ground again. That's a big 6. He really can hit this ball. Now will they come for a second? Yes. Good run.
And with more shots like that, the West Indies streak closer to a victory, but great fielding out of the deep cover boundary. In the air, far enough. Well, far enough.
When this game is over, that's gone. That's gone a long way. It's a good thing that people who constructed this ground left a fair bit of space outside the ground before you got to the runway. Oh well, it's all over. I think he missed. No, just brushed the stumps on the way through. Getting this far and then not seeing it all the way through.
To the total confusion. That ball has gone 2 metres from the bat.
Gone for 30, Dwayne Bravo.
Take the single. 8 required. Swung away. Down towards the boundary. Stops in the grass, and the batsmen take 2. Hit away towards the boundary. That's a 4-2 cotton ball, and the West Indies now with just 2 required after the last 2 overs. Swept away over the top, and that's an emphatic way to end it with a 6. So the West Indies have broken the sequence. Carlton ball sweeps Doherty for 6, and the West Indies have their first victory over Australia after 13 consecutive losses. So there it is then. West Indies level the series at 1-all, win by 5 wickets. Australia 154 for 9 from their 40 overs. Because of rain, the length of the innings for each team reduced by 10 overs, and the West Indies getting there with 38 overs and 2 balls.